Welcome back, guys. So I'm not going to keep you too much today. I'm going to run through what I've done because I've done quite a bit. And we're starting with a little bit of contract spraying. So this is what we're doing right here because I decided I want to get some money so that I could potentially get another field or two. So in order to do so, I needed to do some contracts. So we started off with some spraying contracts. Getting these things done because they were simple money really. We were getting some fertilizer and it was helping us out. We had all the gear that we needed, so it just made sense to do that. So while we were out here spraying away, trying to earn a little bit of money, I thought we might as well make use of the sprayer while we're out here. We decided to spray our field of oats, get them weeds killed. They were just too many of them. I didn't need them. So I thought, you know what, let's get it done. Let's get this thing sprayed up and away we go. Needed to do some odd jobs around the farm. Thought, try and get that grass going. Keep those bales coming in. Those bales are what are going to provide our sheep with the awesomeness that they need in order to produce lots and lots of wool. So that's why we're smashing out these bales. Topped up the water for their greenhouses. It's important to keep those greenhouses producing. Without those pushing out all those lettuce, we're going to be stuck for a little bit of a trickle of cash until harvest time comes when we can get the product sorted. On to my favourite contracts, those mowing contracts where we get to make lots and lots of bales. Luckily, there was a couple of fields that needed mowing to be baled into silage, so I slapped on the mower, slapped on the baler, and just got to it with those fields. Made it nice and easy where I could just yeet the tractor around everywhere, cut the grass, bale it as we go, drop all the bales off, and when we were happy, I was going to go and get a wrapper. But not until I had cut one more field. This field wanted to be turned into hay, so I thought before I go and get the wrapper, I will mow this for the hay, then I can go to the shop, pick up a tedder, pick up a wrapper, and bring it all back on one tractor. So kind of less movement, more usage kind of thing. So we grabbed the wrapper, started wrapping up some bales, making some great silage. One problem was I forgot that the baler was set to be too big for the wrapper, so our first bale has got to stay as grass. Fingers crossed it didn't actually affect the contract, but it was a kind of a balls up really. So we loaded those things up, and once they were all loaded up, we set this on a worker, taking it off to the delivery, and I just cracked on with that hay field to make sure that we got the hay sorted as well. Running the Ted around, whipping it up real good, get that grass nice and dry so that we can run the baler over, get this field sorted. It's going to the same place, but I just wanted to get it all done. So we managed to do all that stuff, and luckily that random grass bale that we couldn't do because the baler was set to too big, it was fine. The field completed, it took the bale, everything was awesome. So this is where we're sitting at. We had a little bit of cash and I was looking at buying some land, and I was looking at the field 47, 48, 49 kind of area, which weirdly changes to 2, 3, 4. Didn't really make no sense. But field 48 is nearly done, so it made sense to get it. And luckily for us, it's also got canola in it, which is something I'm already growing. So it made sense to buy a field that was nearly ready to harvest and had the same product that I'd already got there, helping us open up the space of the farm a little bit, expanding a little bit more. Our brand new field, pretty much fully ready to go. Now I wanted to get all this stuff out because I just felt it looked ugly. The trees aren't really growing and there's just loads of bushes, and I just want to kind of clear it all out a bit so I can flatten the land down so you can have a little bit of an easier transition between what we currently own and what we've just bought. I just do not like all these bushes, so I thought I'd grab myself a chainsaw and a mulcher and we'll just rip all this stuff down, clear the area up a bit, get more light in it, make it look a little bit more pretty, and see where we get to. The worst thing was, when I whipped out the chainsaw and I was running around trying to find trees to put down, it wouldn't let me do it, which was really weird because I owned the land one side of the river, and I guess arguably you could say that I didn't own land the other side, but it made it really annoying because ultimately it meant I could only cut down about 2 trees, which was kind of this one over here, and this one over here, which doesn't seem to want to fall over either. Awesome. So I'm just going to hack all of these things up. Hopefully get all the branches off. Apparently wood sells better when it's got no branches. So once these are all kind of chopped up into handy, manageable pieces, I'm just going to chuck them in the back of the trailer that I've got and then take them to somewhere to sell them, really. Just grab this. Just go throw this over. Oop. Well, didn't expect that. We're just going to stuff this in the back of the trailer and then hopefully we'll go see what we get for this lot. So we've took it down to the carpenters to sell it. So hopefully we get some good money for this. And in total we get 445 quid. So I went and got a mulcher, with the whole idea being that this thing should be able to just like rip up all the bushes and kind of make the area look nice and clean at least. I want to get rid of it all. I want to have this nice and look clean and smooth. It looks too busy and too chaotic. It seems to work for the most part. Apart from this one bush that I cannot seem to get rid of. It just doesn't want to go anywhere. Kind of annoying. Anyway, I'm going to kind of get out of the way. I'm going to do this and then we'll come back and see where we're at later. So we got rid of some bushes. I'm just going to level this ground out so it's got rid of the little dip where the little stream is kind of thing. So it should be looking pretty good there. It is costing a lot of money, but it is also now it's all flat, it's a lot easier to get to those bushes that were sort of in the bank and kind of proving a little bit tricky to get to. So that is pretty good. Right, I think I'll worry about that another day. We might put some landscaping on, make the colour a little bit better. But finally, it is time. The canola is ready to harvest. I've now got an extra big field with it as well, so I'm going to crack on, get this stuff out of the ground. I want to get this harvested so we can pull it all in, see where we get to, see what we get from it. Huge, massive amounts to come through. Barely fills 20% off the first field. Take this to the second field and just get on with it, really. It's going to be nice to have this much more, and this was basically, I say free, I mean it was already planted, so we just had to harvest it. We might have paid for it when we bought the field, but you know, we're also getting the crop, so you can't go wrong there. And once we've finished harvesting this one, we can go and get the straw stuff. Can't remember what it's called, but we'll harvest all this out, give ourselves some straw as well. At least we've got something else to sell then, haven't we? So all will be well. This is wheat. I think that's what that is. That's wheat. Pretty sure. I can't really remember. I'm going to be honest with you. But it gives us the harvesting done. Gives us all the straw done. So we're going to have nice empty fields. So with those empty fields, it kind of made sense to go and plant some radish so that it gets that little bit of fertilizing ready. So we've harvested and we've got the radish in the ground to get it all sorted. Moving well. And what I did notice, thankfully, is in the shop, this was on sale. So we're going to get as a brand new Massey Ferguson tractor. We're going to whack up the highest engine. We're going to give it some ultra skinny wheels so that we can use it for everything. And we're going to put the front loader on it so it can be used for all those lifting jobs. And basically what we'll do is we'll buy this and we'll swap it for the other Massey that we had. So it's like it's a buy to replace, really. And that's basically where we're at right now. So the field's been done and dusted. We've got a bit of cash in us. We do have that extra field. I'm just going to run this bad boy back home. And I think we should call it a day there. So, progress is happening. The farm is slowly growing. Harvesting is good. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take it easy and bye for now. Bye everybody.